students, in this lecture we are going to discuss about blood pressure. There are two different terms, blood pressure and arterial blood pressure. Blood pressure means the pressure exerted by blood on the wall of blood vessels. Blood vessels. Blood pressure means there is word blood vessels. While arterial blood pressure means the pressure exerted by blood on the wall of artery. So here only two words, different words. Blood pressure means pressure on blood vessels and arterial blood pressure means pressure on the wall of artery. So the arterial blood pressure and blood pressure. So how it is measured? It is measured by an instrument called sphygmomanometer. Blood pressure is measured when the pressure on arterial wall during ventricular contraction. During ventricular contraction is called systolic pressure. Systolic pressure. Systolic pressure means when the ventricles contracts, the blood forcefully enters into the aorta and this is recorded as systolic pressure. That is the pressure on arterial wall during ventricular contraction. That is called systolic pressure. And in normal adult or normal healthy adult in human, the systolic pressure is 120 mm of Hg, that is millimeters of Hg, 120 mm of Hg. And the pressure on arterial wall during ventricular relaxation. During ventricular relaxation is called diastolic pressure. Is called diastolic pressure. And the diastolic pressure in normal healthy human is recorded as 80 mm of Hg. And hence the normal blood pressure in adult is written as 120 over 80 mm of Hg. That is 120 means systolic blood pressure, that is the pressure on the arterial wall during ventricular contraction. While second is the 80 mm Hg, that is the pressure during ventricular relaxation. So this is in normal adult human or healthy adult, it is about 120 to over 80 mm Hg. Then the difference between this systolic pressure and diastolic pressure is called as pulse pressure. So the pulse pressure is 120 minus 80, that is 40 mm Hg. So in normal adult the pulse pressure is about 40 mm of Hg, and this blood pressure is measured by instrument that is called sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. So there are some different causes or the factors which fluctuates blood pressure in human. So next is the causes which fluctuates or variations which occurs in normal blood pressure. So let's see the causes. Deviations in blood pressure causes malfunctioning of heart. So there are different causes which fluctuates the blood pressure. That is normal BP or blood pressure is about 120 over 80 mm Hg. But there are some difference or it lowers or increases due to some reasons. So these are the different reasons due to which there is a fluctuation. So first cause is the volume of blood. If the volume of blood in body increases, then blood pressure is also rises. Then second is hardening of arteries. Due to some reasons, there are hardening of arteries takes place. So this hardening of arteries is called arteriosclerosis. And this arteriosclerosis also increases blood pressure. Then third is, sometimes there is a deposition of fat or cholesterol. So this deposition of fat in artery or cholesterol is called atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis. So the atherosclerosis also causes fluctuation in blood pressure. Then next reason is renal diseases. Sometimes due to the different types of renal diseases, there is fluctuation or variations occurs in blood pressure. Then emotions, hormonal changes, anxiety. Then these are the different reasons or the causes which fluctuates blood pressure. Now obesity is also major cause due to which there is increase in blood pressure. So these are the different causes due to which the blood pressure decreases or increases, and it results in the malfunctioning of heart. The malfunctioning of heart shows different cardiac diseases or cardiac disorders. In next part we study this malfunctioning of heart. So the factors, there are some factors which causes or affects blood pressure. These factors are also similar to these causes, but there are some differences or additional factors. The factors that affects on blood pressure, it mainly includes the viscosity of blood. If the viscosity of blood increases, then the blood pressure also increases. If the cardiac output increases, the blood pressure is also increases. Then if peripheral resistance of artery increases, then the blood pressure is also increases. Then next is the diameter of blood vessels. The diameter of blood vessels also shows variations in blood pressure. Then it also varies by age. Age means the BP is different in different ages. That is, in children it is a higher. In adult it is a normal, that is 120, and in old age again it increases. That is, the normal range is about 140-90. It is a normal range in old age persons. Then so these are the variations which occurs due to age. Next factor is gender. That means in male it is always higher than females, but at the time of delivery or at the time of pregnancy in females it may be increases. Then next is the anxiety. Again, anxiety is also main cause. Then during sleeping it releases or it lowers BP, while as during exercise it slightly increases. So sleep and exercise are also the different factors which fluctuates or shows deviations in blood pressure. So these are the different factors which causes deviations in blood pressure in human. The normal blood pressure is 120/80 mmHg, but due to these some reasons it fluctuates or shows variations. That is, decrease in BP or increase in BP. So what is the normal or higher blood pressure in human? It is noted as hypotension and hypertension. These are the two terms used for blood pressure. Hypertension means if the blood pressure is above the normal level, that is higher than normal range. If the blood pressure is higher than normal range, that means if it is 140/90 mm of Hg, it is noted as or recorded as high blood pressure, that is hypertension. And the next is the hypotension. Hypotension, that is the blood pressure lower than normal range. Lower than normal range is called hypotension, and the hypotension, it is about 90/60 mm of Hg. So these are the hypertension and hypotension, that is decrease or increase in the normal blood pressure, and these are the some causes and the factors which fluctuates blood pressure. So in this lecture we studied what is blood pressure. Definitions are important. Arterial blood pressure and blood pressure. The blood pressure is measured by instruments sphygmomanometer. The normal range in healthy adult in human is 120/80. Pulse pressure is 40 mm of Hg. Then hypertension is 140/90 mm Hg, and hypotension is 90/60 mm Hg. So this is about blood pressure. So thank you.